what it'll look like then as a screen print. So I've got my screen. I have a set of hinges so the screen will go up and down. I've already taped off areas where ink might come through. This just attaches like this. Sometimes they stick. This is called the well side. It's the side that you print from. And then on the back side, I've knocked out any exposed area with masking tape, and I put a card to keep the screen off contact. And I'll explain that to you just as I print. So you can get a set of these hinges for $20. I'm printing on a piece of plexiglass so that I have a smooth surface. You can set yourself up with Silkscreen for, under $100 if you want to give it a try. So what that card does, that piece of foam core does, is gives the screen spring. So when I push down on it with the squeegee, which is a wooden handle with a rubber blade in it, grip it like this. When I push down on it and move across it, it then snaps up at the end. And that keeps the paper from sticking to the screen. This is just a DIY squeegee rack. I always have a bowl with a sponge. I pre-mixed some ink. We use Speedball, permanent acrylic ink, water-based. Silkscreen used to be really toxic. And Speedball was the first to kind of go non-toxic water-based. This is kind of a midnight blue or a Prussian blue. I put a little retarder in it so it wouldn't dry on me in the screen as I was talking, and it also kind of makes the body a little smoother. So I just take a spoon and I lay some ink out at the top, and then I lay some ink out at the bottom. A spatula, a bowl with sponge, squeegee. I've already put a piece of paper under there. So what I have to do now is charge the screen, in other words, get it ready to print. And I do that by flooding it. I'm just using the weight of the squeegee on the screen and gently filling then my stencil. And that sound is classic Silkscreen, that kind of swish sound. So I kiss off any gobs. I put it down, stand square to it, shoulders square, two hands. And then I'm going to move across the image, and then at the end I'm going to come up off the screen. Any of the gobs I put back. I always flood it first. And then I have a print.
Oh, wow.
And you can go until you can't go anymore. I always put a piece of masking tape under it to keep it up while I'm adjusting or getting my paper. I put a couple cheat marks. I have corners down underneath so that I can register my paper in the same spot, just with masking tape. It's already flooded. Gotta slow down there a little bit. The goal most times with printmaking is to make them all look the same.